What's going on, guys? Boss Jacoby here with another edition of MLG news. This time we're going to be talking about a few roster changes. You guys have asked for it, so here it is. So I have 6 teams for you guys, some of which have stayed all together the same, some of which have changed, and some of which are on the verge of breaking up entirely. So let's start it off with OpTic. As you know, last time I made this video, they dropped Rambo, and that is still the same as it is now. And their roster right now, according to them, and I want to elaborate in just a second, is OpTic Merc, Big Timer, JCap, and Proofy. So obviously they added Proofy from LvG. Now the reason that I kind of wanted to elaborate is because Proofy is not for sure on OpTic due to his contract with QUANTIC LvG. So that's still an iffy situation. It's not for sure set in stone. A few contractual issues still need to be worked out there before that's completely done and gone through. So moving on, we have LvG, who is Aches, TP, FeaR's, who is actually on their 25K roster, and then Scump. And Scump actually left LvG and then joined back, or said he left LvG and joined back, whatever the case may be. That's their 4-man roster going into Orlando as of now. The last team I'm going to be talking about will cause a lot of this stuff to change, I believe, because if they do break up, there are 3 huge name free agents that can go to any team and really cause chaos as far as top team rosters go. Moving on, this team is a team that's smartly so staying together. We have FeaR, which is John, Assassin, Twiz, and Fizz. Came in second at Anaheim, first at Raleigh. Of course, they should stay together, and that's what they're doing. For Collapse, they finished second. They're the team that a lot of people didn't think they'd finish second. A lot of people thought they would finish, top 8, top 16, but nobody really saw them at second. That's Pikachu, Too Quick, Apathy, and then you guys are gonna have to help me out here. I don't really follow this team too much, but I know that they either picked up Liar or Nameless and replaced, that guy, or excuse me, they replaced Caramel with one of those 2 guys. So I'm not sure if it's Liar or Nameless. I'm sure somebody down below will leave a comment, and you guys will be able to read that, and that'll be cleared up. So Collapse is set, LvG, OpTic. Now for EnVy, EnVy is very interesting, and this is tied to the team that I want to bring up next. But EnVy now consists of Stainville, Bob, Dito, and then Saints from QUANTIC Next Threat. So Saints pretty much sketched, if you want to call it that, or left, whatever you want to say, to join EnVy, and that looks to be one of the favorites. Now, I said I wouldn't count out FeaR. I can't count them out. I still think they're favorites to win, but EnVy is a solid contender. Picking up Saints for Nadeshot is a huge move. Nadeshot and Bob tended to play very similar, and I think with the addition of Saints, this team will just improve, and improving from a 3rd place finish can only mean one of 2 things: a 2nd place or winning the event altogether. Also, Next Threat, which I just talked about, picked up Rambo in my last video. They still have him right now, combined with Vengeance and Virus, but because they lost Saints, this team can break up. They can add a 4th. It all depends on what's going to go on in these next few days here, the next few weeks. This is something to keep an eye on, because if they do break up, you're going to have Rambo being a free agent. Vengeance is a huge name who would be a free agent. And then Virus, a very underrated but very, very great player, would be a free agent as well. Now, also, the last thing I want to talk about in this video is that all these rosters going into Orlando cannot change. According to MLG, they cannot change whatsoever going into the final event, the National Championships at Providence. So what you're going to see in October at Orlando is going to be what you're going to see in November at Providence. So that's something that's a good note, that's a positive, is that at least for one event to the next, we're going to have everybody with the same roster. I think that's really good way for MLG to set in stone the national championships. And that's pretty much it for this roster change. I'll keep you updated. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Was it Liar or Nameless that Collapse picked up for Caramel? Let me know. And thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please hit the like button. It really does help me out a lot, and I do appreciate it. And I will talk to you later. See ya.